Tom Kenny here with you with the Sports Hit List by the fans for the fans. I'm joined to my left with Branden.
What's going on? How you doing?
Great to be here. Great to see you again. How are you?
Too. Good. How are you?
And to my left, the one and only Carl Coulon.
Yes, I seem to be in this chair a lot because people like to debate. I don't know what's going on.
Easy target.
Well, you know, we're here to talk NBA, and we're going to be talking LeBron James and Kevin Durant. There is a question that is posed that these two gentlemen will be debating. It is it comparable, Kevin Durant's move to Golden State as to LeBron's move to Miami? Branden, you could start us off.
Yeah, this is not comparable. I can't. This is even a debate. So LeBron joined a team that the previous year went 47-35, and they got bounced in the first round. Kevin Durant joined a team that went 73-9 and broke the all-time wins record, and we're 4 points away from winning a championship. Tom Kenny, by the way, who did you say on camera was the best team of the decade?
I said that Golden State team.
Oh, thank you. Just think, like if we're going at it in a pickup game, I have my squad, you have your squad. We talk smack like we do anyways. I beat you. Are you going to say, could we change teams and join my team? Or are you going to say, run it back like a real competitor? And then KD tries to knock his teammates during the playoffs. KD, quote, in OKC, I played with a lot of athletes. I didn't play with a lot of skilled guys, not like shooters, ball handlers. I was tired of having to be the only guy that can make threes, make jump shots, and consistently make them. Well, isn't that weird? Because in the playoffs that year, Serge Ibaka shot 44.9% from three-point range. Deion Waiters shot 37.5%. Anthony Morrow shot 35.7%. Russell Westbrook shot 32.4%. Also averaged 26 points a game during the playoffs. Andre Robertson averaged 32.4% from three-point range. And Kevin Durant only shot 28.2%. So maybe when they had that 3-1 lead, maybe Kevin Durant just didn't help his teammates. And then when LeBron had to leave, maybe because his awful owner had a trade on the table for Amari Stoudemire, who's a 25-point-per-game scorer, and didn't want to give up a horrible first-round draft pick, J.J. Hickson, who was a 13-point-per-game scorer, and Ilgauskas, who was a free agent who averaged about 7 points that year.
Well, that was quite the opening statement. Carl, do you have a rebuttal?
I do. So he made two interesting points to answer your question. Is it comparable? So his points were record and teammates. I'm going to ask a few questions, and I just want them answered. That's all I want. Number one, okay, did LeBron and Durant both leave their teams to join other All-Stars and NBA champions? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, that's one.
That's fine.
That's one for me. Fine. Number two, when LeBron and KD both joined their new teams, were they predicted to win the championships?
LeBron was 2 out of the 4.
No, that's not. Answer the question. I said predicted.
He was not the favorite for
Answer
all
the
4.
question. So 2010, when LeBron joined,
2011,
yes,
they were the
favorites.
Yes.
Where's the favorites?
Yeah,
that's 2 for Carl.
Overwhelming favorites.
Yes. Okay, so that's 2 for Carl. So 2 or 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Number 3, did they both win 2 championships and win Finals MVPs?
Yes.
Okay, that's 3 for Carl. Okay. Number 4. Now number 5, when they both left Cleveland and OKC, why did they leave? To do what?
Win championships.
Okay, another one for Carl. Number 6, did they both players have finals and lost with their respective teams before they left?
Yes. But
Okay, so that's number 7
that's
again.
not proving
So I
why
just
it's
gave you 7 points.
But it's not proving
What's
why
the
it's
question?
comparable.
What's the Tom, repeat your question for me, please.
My question was, is it comparable, Kevin Durant's move to Golden State as LeBron's move to Miami?
Thank you. So I just gave you 7 points to your 2 that answers his question.
That doesn't
Why
make
are we
it
here?
the same. It's called level
Why are
of
we
tiers.
I gave you 7 points. Tom, did I not just give 7 points that make them comparable?
You asked 7 questions, which he answered.
Yes, he answered yes to them, right?
Yes, he
So
did.
that's comparable. Is that not comparable?
What do you think?
No, but Tom, is that not comparable?
I'm not going to get in the middle of the debate. I'm here to moderate.
You're right, but as the moderator, I'm asking a question. Are they not comparable to questions that I asked?
The questions that you asked are comparable to the question I asked.
Yes. So therefore, why are we here?
Because have I ever argued Kevin Durant leaving? No. If he joined your Celtics, you and I here peeping me. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. If LeBron joined the defending champion, Los Angeles Lakers, teamed up with Kobe Bryant, is that weaker or the same move?
Again,
is that
Carl Coulon does not deal with the ifs.
I asked you a question, so answer.
All right.
Answer.
It's an if.
I want an answer.
How do we know?
I'm
Because
answering your
we don't
question.
deal with- we
Is it
can't
weaker?
answer.
Would he get?
Why is it weak? If someone
He's
wants to
joined-
position, the goal is to do what? And I've said this countless times to people and they don't seem to understand it. There are 3 points in playing sports is what? You play for passion, you play for money, and you play to win championships. Kevin Durant and both LeBron James are passionate about basketball. Kevin Durant and LeBron James both make money. The third, they could not win championships, so they put themselves in better positions to do what? Win. That's
the best
comparable.
opportunity for LeBron to win wasn't even in Miami. If he joined the Celtics, they would have been a better team. If he went to the Lakers, that would be a better team.
So you join up with an NBA champion and the Finals MVP and another player who scores 24 points. That doesn't put you, and you're predicted to win the championship. That doesn't make you a favorite to win. That's not the best in the Eastern Conference?
So let's just hold on for a second. Let's think about it in a different way. Who brought more value to their team during their time?
This is a joke. Because actually, in reality, Kevin Durant didn't even bring the own value to his own team. So here we go. So before Kevin Durant joined the Warriors, they went 73-9 and lost, and then they went 67-15 and won the championship. Oh, also, by the way, when Kevin Durant did not play during his tenure with the Warriors, and Steph did, the Warriors, in fact, went 32-4. And you know what's pretty ironic? That leads up to a 73-win game. Isn't that ironic? When Kevin Durant played and Steph Curry didn't, they went 28-18. You know what that leads to in an 82-game season? 49 wins. Without Kevin Durant on the floor, the Warriors' box score plus minus is 14 plus 14.8. So according to you, you like dealing with facts. We don't like dealing with ifs.
Yes.
And you're saying the way to value someone's greatness is if you take them off the court, what happens, correct?
Correct.
According to you, which I agree with you.
Fine.
So box score plus minus, great that we have that. That explains that exactly.
Okay.
So with KD and no Steph, the Warriors are plus 4.9. So we go from plus 14.8 to plus 4.9. The Warriors plus minus per 48 minutes. Durant, no Curry, they're plus 1.3. Curry with no Durant, they're plus 12.1. Doesn't that add up? What else do we have? During his tenure with the Thunder during the playoffs, with him on the court, negative 0.1. With him off the court, plus 11.1. Isn't that strange?
Well, that's a lot of numbers. Thanks for taking us to math class.
Because
Carl,
I like dealing with facts.
would you like to rebut that?
Sure. So to answer your questions, who brought more value? It's a tough question to answer because clearly both players brought value to their teams.
Of course.
They're both.
No one's
We
arguing.
can't arguably sit here and say these are one of the top two players in the NBA. Kevin Durant. Now let me ask a question. Right, the Warriors lost in 2016. Why did they go out and get Kevin Durant?
Of course, it's going to make him a juggernaut. Hold on.
Okay, so you just answered my question. That's one for me.
You don't even let me answer. You don't even let me
But you
finish
said, of
answering.
course, they make them a juggernaut, right? So why didn't they say to themselves, you know what? Let's bring back Harrison Barnes.
What?
Why didn't they bring back Harrison Barnes?
You could replace Harrison Barnes with any other all-star caliber player, and they are running away with the championship.
You can't guarantee that.
You're airdropping a player. You're taking off Harrison Barnes and airdropping him with a better
So
player.
a team loses a championship and you want to become better. You add an MVP and a scoring champion, right? Who was leading the Warriors in scoring during those years?
Kevin Durant, who brought more value.
Okay, so then thank you. You just answered my other question.
why-
So Kevin Durant, answer my questions. He just brought more value because he was leading in scoring. Now, who was the Finals MVP in those series and when they won?
Durant.
Kevin Durant, because he was what?
He had one good game.
Because he was what? Because he was what?
Scored more?
He was the better player in the series. Now, a lot of people also do say Steph Curry doesn't step up in the playoffs. They say that's why Steph doesn't have a Finals MVP, does he? They've won 3 championships, and does Steph Curry have a Finals MVP? No, he doesn't. So clearly he wasn't the best player in the
why are they
series.
better?
Brandon.
Hold on, it's
Let
my
Carl
turn.
talk.
Again,
Let Carl
my
talk.
turn again. I don't like that. It's my turn again. Last question. Last year, when they lost in the finals, why did they lose?
Oh, you just want to ignore Klay Thompson got hurt too.
But again, the primary reason why
entire
did
team was hurt besides Steph Curry.
Kevin Durant came in one quarter when he played, and he had about I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but he scored. He had what?
11 points.
He had 11 points. He scored until he went down, and it looked like the Warriors were going to win that game up until he went down.
But you can't prove that.
But
according
again,
to you.
say it again.
You can't prove that.
You're right. I can't prove that, but what I do know, which is a fact, is that Kevin Durant didn't play, and they lost the championship. That's a fact.
But you just want to ignore Klay Thompson. That's Steph Curry's sidekick before he came. So you just want to ignore he didn't play.
But again, with Klay Thompson, they lost in 2016. What's your point there? They lost to LeBron with Klay Thompson with that team, which is why for them to get better, what did they do?
Of course
they
you're
recruited
going to get
Kevin
better.
Durant.
If you're going
They
to
got better
airdrop Kevin
because he's more
Durant on any
valuable.
team, it's going to get better. It's called a juggernaut. Yeah, he created a juggernaut. There's a difference between creating a super team and creating a great team and then creating a juggernaut, hopping on a bandwagon.
Tom, again, I just answered your questions with 3
Yes.
points, and I don't know why I'm here. I just gave you
It's
3
ludicrous
points.
that
Why am
we're
I
actually
here?
All right. So let's go a different route here. So LeBron James goes to Miami in 2010. Does he start the first super team?
No. So, wait, can I just ask you a question? Who are your top 5 greatest players of all time?
My top 5 greatest
Yes.
players of all time? It's a tough list, but I have to think about it, honestly.
Hold on, let me just ask you a simple question. Is Magic Johnson in your top 5?
Sure. We can
Is
put him
Kareem
there.
Abdul-Jabbar in your top 5?
You can put him there. Sure.
So you put 2 of the top 5 greatest players of all time on one team. What is that called?
It's called, which you would look, okay, you call it a super team. Sure. Go ahead. To fit your narrative, I'll answer your question. To call it a super team.
So if Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, and Larry Bird are on one team together, what do you call that?
Sure, it's a super team.
Oh,
sure. Go ahead. No, go ahead to make your point valid.
Was Rajon Rondo, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce on one team? Is that a super team?
Sure. To make your point valid, go right ahead.
Oh,
sure,
was that before 2010, 2011, before LeBron's moved to South Beach?
Yes, it was. To make his point correct.
Carl, do you have anything else to say to that?
To add to that, the era that started the super team era, people didn't associate, they didn't call Magic, Showtime, Lakers super teams. No one coined the term super team. No one ever said that up until LeBron and his friends decided to go to Miami and South Beach. He knows it's true. No one ever called the Showtime Lakers a super team. They called them the Showtime Lakers. No one ever called Larry Bird's Celtics a super team. They just called them the Celtics. No one ever called the people, yes, they say that the Celtics kind of started the era, but I don't think they did. That's just me.
Okay. Well, it's been a great discussion, guys. I think we both got some great points across. It seems like we found no common ground, but still, it's been
There's
fun.
nothing to
It's a
debate.
ludicrous argument.
Listen.
You could argue.
He's upset.
Oh, I'm
He's
Tom
upset.
Kenny. Make sure you follow us
Tom,
on
listen,
all
no,
social
he's
media.
upset.
YouTube, Twitter,
he's emotional.
Instagram. Thank
He's
you, Carl
emotional.
Coulange,
If
for joining
LeBron
us.
joins
Thank
no
you,
problem.
Brandon, for joining
That's
us.
a weaker
I
move.
He's
will
dealing
see
with
you
ifs again.
later.
Ifs. I don't deal with ifs. I deal with facts.
This is a ludicrous argument.
Listen.